This morning we have our first generosity emphasis speaker. This is Mr. Paul Grigsby, new member of our congregation and has been part of our generosity team. Each week we'll have a brief message, and today Paul's got the business end of things for us. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
We have a video, but first you got to hear from me. I've been asked to talk about our financial goals as a congregation for this fall. Now, earlier in the year, we approved a budget for 23-24 with the fiscal year starting way back in July. The largest line item is called envelope and loose offerings, and it funds about 80% of the mission of this church. Now that includes administrative staffing, facilities, communications, worship, music, social justice, the pastoral staff, and more. That's a lot. The approved budget is for about $500,000, and and we are less than 17% of the way there, fulfilling it here at about 25% of the way through the fiscal year. It leaves about $40,000 short of the approved envelope loose offering budget for this point of the year. Now keep in mind, a budget is simply a projection based on the time that it was created. And I think it is fair to say that with so many things changing in our congregation this year, especially with the pastoral transition, our budget projections have changed. The $500,000 underestimates the needs of our ministry. For instance, I think you'll all agree that finding a minister of Pastor Gretchen's caliber will stretch the budget. Remember, besides her pastoral duties, she also serves as the 9 a.m. music person. It is likely we'll have to hire 2 positions in her absence. Trust me, you won't want me to volunteer for the 9 a.m. morning music. Thus, it is more important than ever that we prayerfully consider our contributions to our ministry. Let's make a stretch goal during this generosity season and raise another $90,000. On average, there's about 200 households that contribute to the offering line in a given year. So that translates to about $450 additional dollars per household, which is about $8.70 more per week. Now that's the price you pay for a coffee and cardamom bun down the road at Larson's Bakery. I thought I would convert it to something that would appeal to the Scandinavians in the audience. The message is this: if it's been a while since you increased the contribution, please consider doing it this year, if only to adjust for inflation. If folks haven't changed their giving, its value now is less than 85% of what it was just a few short years ago. One last consideration is that budgets like predictability and consistency. If you are a one-time-a-year giver or still prefer placing your offering in the basket occasionally here in church, you can achieve peace of mind by switching to reoccurring online giving. It's quick, easy, and safe to use, and all of us in the generosity team, as well as the administrative staff, will appreciate this switch. We have cards at the entrance here and our table that make it easy with those contributions online. So as I said, the administrative staff and those of us on the generosity team would appreciate the switch. There are, however, some folks in the church who may still object.